These are called base 10 blocks, and they can be used, if you remember, for modeling how to add whole numbers. But they can also be used to model adding decimals. And so we're going to look at the problem 3 1600ths plus 2 9/10. So if we look at 3 1600ths and 2 9/10, we realize that the smallest place value we're dealing with is hundredths. So you want to take your smallest base 10 block, and this will represent 1/100th. That means that this will be 1/10, this will be a whole, and this will be 10. So I'm going to try to model this addition problem that I had. So I said I had 3 1600ths. So remember, this was the ones place. So I have 3 ones. I have 1 1/10, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ones. So I have 3 1600ths. And I want to add to that 2 9/10. So I add 9/10 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And now I need to find my total. So I have 600ths still. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 1/10. I can trade those for a whole. So I'm going to take those and I'm going to add a whole. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wholes. So my answer is 6 600ths. If I want to subtract 1 52,000ths minus 7300ths, then first I need to decide how to model 1 52,000ths. And since 2,000ths is the smallest I have, so the smallest unit I have is thousandths place, then this represents 1 1,000th, and this is 2 1,000ths. Then I could put 5 here, and now I have 52 thousandths, and the problem is 1 52,000ths. This would be the tenths place, this is the ones place, so this is 1 52 thousandths. There's a 0 in the tens place. And I want to subtract from that 73 hundredths. So I want to take 73 hundredths away. So if I look here, I can't take 73 hundredths because I don't have 7 in the tenths place. So I need to think about how I want to regroup. And I take this large cube and I say, well, that represents a whole, but I can represent that with 10 tenths instead. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 tenths and I trade, or I regroup that. So now I have 10 tenths and I want to subtract 72. So I mean 73. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm going to subtract 3. So that would be 73 hundredths. So I started with 1 52 thousandths, and I'm going to take away 73 hundredths. So I'm taking these away, which leaves this remaining. So I have 3 tenths, 2 hundredths, and 2 thousandths. So I have 322 thousandths.